Hello and welcome to my channel, Hopewell Stories. Today's video is how a young CEO was ghosted for 3 years. Then he showed up at her wedding. But before we dive into the full story, let me know where you're watching from and what time it is now. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 3 years ago, Maya Thompson got a text that changed everything. It was a simple message. "I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore." No explanation, no goodbye. Just silence. The sender was Alex Carter, the boy she once loved, the man who had become a legend in the tech world, and the CEO of a booming startup called Novatech. At just 23, he had already made millions, and his face was on every business magazine cover. But to Maya, he was just Alex, the quiet guy who always brought her coffee in the morning and stayed up late helping her study for exams. And then he vanished. No calls, no texts, no social media. It was like he had disappeared off the face of the earth. Maya tried to reach out at first, confused and heartbroken. But after weeks of silence, she gave up. She told herself he wasn't worth the tears. She moved on. Now at 25, Maya stood in front of a mirror, wearing a white wedding dress that shimmered in the light. Her hair was perfectly curled, her makeup flawless. She looked like a princess. She felt like one too, except for the knot in her stomach. She was getting married in 2 hours. Her fiancé, Daniel, was perfect, handsome, kind, successful, and patient. He had picked up the pieces of her heart after Alex disappeared and never asked for anything but her love, and she gave it freely. So why did she feel like something was missing? She shook her head. No, she was happy. She had everything she ever wanted, but fate had other plans. The wedding was being held at a beautiful vineyard outside the city. Guests arrived in fancy cars, dressed in suits and gowns. Music played softly in the background as people laughed and talked. Maya was outside taking a deep breath to calm her nerves. When she saw him, Alex. He stood near the entrance, wearing a black suit, his hair slightly longer than she remembered. His face more mature, but still the same piercing eyes that used to make her heart skip. Her breath caught. He looked up, and their eyes met. Time stopped. For a moment, she thought she was dreaming. But no, he was real, standing there, watching her. And then he walked toward her. "Maya," he said, his voice low and steady. She couldn't speak. Her mouth was dry. Her heart pounded like a drum. "What are you doing here?" She finally managed. "I came to see you get married." Her eyes narrowed. "You disappeared for 3 years. You didn't even say goodbye. And now you show up to my wedding like it's normal." "I know," he said quietly. "I don't expect you to understand. But I needed to be here." "Why?" she asked, her voice rising. "Why now? Why not 3 years ago? Why not last year? Why not when I was crying myself to sleep?" Alex looked down. "I wish I could explain everything in a way that would make sense, but I can't. All I can say is, I had to leave." "Why?" she demanded. "I was scared," he admitted. "Scared of what?" "Of losing you."
She laughed bitterly.
"That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You left me, you ghosted me. I didn't want to lose you because of who I was becoming," he said. Novatech was growing fast. I was getting offers from investors, moving offices, hiring people. I was working 20 hours a day. I stopped sleeping. I stopped eating. I stopped being human. She stared at him, not sure whether to believe him. "I realized that if I kept going like that, I'd lose everything that made me, me," he continued. "Including you."
So I walked away.
"You walked away from me to save yourself?" she asked, her voice shaking. "I thought it was the only way," he said. "I didn't want to drag you into that world. I didn't want you to lose me to work, to money, to success. I wanted you to have someone who could be there for you every day, someone who wouldn't forget your birthday, or miss your calls, or cancel plans because of a meeting." Maya's eyes filled with tears.
You don't get to decide that for me.
"I know," he said, "and I regret it every day." There was a long silence. "I moved on," she said finally. "I'm marrying Daniel in 2 hours." I love him. I know, Alex said, and I'm happy for you. I wouldn't be here if I thought you were making a mistake. She studied his face, searching for lies, for arrogance, for anything that would make it easier to hate him. But all she saw was regret. Then why are you here? She asked. I wanted to say goodbye, he said, and to tell you that I'm sorry. I should have called. I should have written. I should have done something. Instead, I let you believe I didn't care. And I did. I always did. Maya wiped her tears. I hated you for a long time, she whispered. I know, and now I don't even know how I feel. That's okay, he said with a small smile. You don't have to feel anything for me. Just know that I'm here, and I'm proud of you. You've done amazing things, Maya. You always do. She looked at him, really looked at him, and saw the boy she once loved buried under the man he had become. I wish things had been different, she said. So do I, he said. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small velvet box. What's that? She asked. A gift, he said. For you. She opened it. Inside was a silver necklace with a small star pendant. I remember you always loved stars, he said. You used to say they made you feel like anything was possible. She stared at it, her heart aching. I can't accept this, she said. Please, he said. Just wear it today. For me. She looked up at him, tears in her eyes. Okay. He smiled softly. I should go, he said. You have a wedding to get to. Wait, she said. Will I see you again? He shook his head. This is it. I promise. She nodded. Goodbye, Alex. Goodbye, Maya. And with that, he turned and walked away. The wedding went on. Maya walked down the aisle, the star necklace around her neck catching the light. Daniel smiled at her, love shining in his eyes. As the officiant began to speak, Maya looked out at the crowd, and for a brief moment, she thought she saw Alex standing near the back, watching her, but when she blinked, he was gone. Later that night, during the reception, Maya found a letter tucked under her plate. It was from Alex. Dear Maya, I hope you're happy. I know you are. Daniel is a lucky man. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for letting me say goodbye. Thank you for hearing me out. Most of all, thank you for being the best part of my life, even if it was short. I'll always carry the memory of us with me. You made me believe in love, in kindness, in second chances, and even though we didn't get a second chance together, I hope you find everything you ever dreamed of. Live your life brightly, Maya, like the stars. Forever yours, Alex. She folded the letter and held it to her chest. Daniel approached, holding 2 glasses of champagne. You okay? He asked. She nodded, smiling through tears. I'm perfect. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye.